Welcome to the fundamentals. In today's topic, we'll be talking about the work breakdown structure, otherwise known as WBS. The work breakdown structure is the hierarchy arrangement of the products and services produced during and by a project. Each element represents a deliverable, product, or service. Each element also contains the activities needed to produce the deliverable. In other words, a WBS, which is the work breakdown structure, enables one to divide a project into logical pieces for the purpose of planning and control. Now it's demonstration time. In this exercise, we're going to continue with the project that we started working on. Remember the last time we created the project in our pieces. Now we're going to go ahead and now start building the project itself. So we are going to create the WBS and indeed the sub-WBS for the mega apartment project as instructed in class in both PCs and Microsoft projects. So what you see right now is just a typical breakdown of a project. At the top right here, we have the mega apartment project itself. And for each of the WBS, is broken down into A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. Now you will notice that all those are highlighted in green. But if you look at F and G, you will find out that they are also broken down into smaller units. Those we call sub-WBSs. It simply means that the WBSs involved are so large that we need to break them further into smaller manageable units. And you're going to see how that plays out shortly. At this point, we're going to demonstrate how to create WBS in Primavera pieces. So when you open your pieces, just like I've done, now this is the project that we created in last class. So the first thing you need to do is to open up that project. So I will select the project, right click, and open it. So when I open it, by default, it should take me to the activity page, which is where I am. But the purpose of this exercise is to create the WBSs and, of course, the sub-WBSs where appropriate. For you to create the WBSs and sub-WBSs, you must be at the WBS page. If you look at your toolbar on the left-hand side as you scroll down, you're going to get to the point whereby you have two squares intersecting each other in blue color. And when you put your mouse there, it's going to tell you that this is a WBS. So you click on that. And when I click on that, at this point, I am on the WBS page. This is where I'm going to add my WBSs and sub-WBSs. According to the instruction given, the first WBS is the milestones. So, for me to start doing that, I will go to the right hand side on the toolbar and click on Add. When you click on Add, it's going to add WBS under the project name itself. And by default, it's going to number the activity the WBS code for you, so you don't have to worry about that. All I need to do now is come to the WBS name, and I will type the name of the WBS. In this case, this is going to be milestone. So I will type milestones, and when I'm done, I press enter. So I'll go ahead and add the next one, which is design and engineering. Click on add. This time around, it's going to indent it, but that is not what I want to do. I want to make sure that they are both on the same level. So in order for me to do that, I will come to the right hand side of the toolbar. Towards the end, I will see an option to move it to the left, and I will click on that. Now they're on the same level, because initially it was saying a sub to this one, but now it's saying that they are both on the same level. That is where you have 0.1 at the end of the ID and now 0.2 at the end of the ID. So with that being said, I will now go ahead and input the WBS name, which is design and engineering. Then I'll go ahead and add the next one, and again it's going to indent, and I will do the same thing by moving to the left, and I will type this time around. The WBS name is procurement, and that's what I'm going to type in there. So that's how I'm going to add the next one as well. So as I had the sixth one, which is mechanical / electrical systems. Now you need to remember that this one is one of the two WBSs that has divided into smaller subdivision or smaller sub WBSs. So when I have the next one, mechanical systems, it has to be a sub to the one above it. So when I had a new WBS, it's now going to be saying 0.6.1, which is what I want it to be. So in this case, I don't have to move it to the left anymore, because it's supposed to be a sub to the one above it. So all I need to do at this point is to add the name, which is simply mechanical systems. In the same way, I'm going to add the next one, which is plumbing and electrical systems. At this point, it's still going to take the pattern of trying to indent it, but I have to move that to the left one time so that it's going to be at the same level with the one I created earlier. That is why you see this is saying 6.1 and the other one is saying 6.2. So at this point, I just go ahead and type in the name, which is plumbing and electrical systems. So I'll go ahead and now enter the last part of this WBS, which is the last part of this exercise, which is finishing. And when I click on add, yes, it's going to be indenting just as usual, but now I have to move it not one step but two steps, so that it's going to be at the same level with the other ones in green, and that is why the ID is ending with 0.7. So now I come here and type finishing as the name of the WBS. Again, finishing is also the second WBS that is divided into smaller units. This time around, interior finishing and exterior finishing. With that in mind, I will add them as a sub. Now it's going to be indented, which is what I want. I'll simply come in here and type in the name, which is interior finishing. I haven't done that, and I have the last one, which is also going to be a sub, but I have to indent one time, so that it's going to be 0.2 of this finishing. Now I'm going to input it, WBS name as exterior finishing. When I'm done with this exercise, or when I'm done inputting all the WBSs and sub WBSs, I now go back to my activity page. So it's going to look so colorful, and there's a kind of like repetition, but the reason for that is simply because I have not yet refreshed my page. So I'm going to refresh my page by hitting the F5 button for refresh. And if you have one of those laptops that has the function key, you might have to hit both the function key and the F5 key at the same time. So when I do that, now it's finally refreshed and I have it the way I wanted it. So these are my WBSs and these are my sub WBSs, which is exactly what we are told to do. And I've just completed that. I want you to remember that if for any reason at all you want to make any adjustment, probably you have made an error in spellings or anything, you have to go back to the WBS page in order for you to make the appropriate corrections. In other words, you cannot make any correction to the WBSs and sub WBSs in the activity page. You have to be at the WBS page for you to be able to make those corrections. This is the end of this demonstration. I hope it has been helpful to you, and I'll see you in the next class. Thank you.
Hello, and thank you for being part of this teaching. We hope this video has been very helpful to you. Just a reminder that this is one of the videos in this series, and all the videos are available on this YouTube channel. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up and leave a comment in the comment section. If you find this video helpful and you're yet to subscribe to our channel, kindly do so by clicking on the subscription button to afford yourself easy access to more videos that are constantly being loaded for the purpose of enhancing your careers. Are you interested in taking the full course for this training? Please visit our website at www.greenlandfoundations.com. You can reach us via email info@greenlandfoundations.com or glandfoundations@gmail.com. as well as communicate with us via phone, text messages, or WhatsApp at area code 281-772-0211. We have live online and remote classes for the following: Primavera P6, Microsoft Projects, Microsoft Office Tools, Project Management Professionals, Basic Computer Training, and many more.